Getting ready to go with those wide stance sumos. Make sure you're really mentally thinking about those adductors on the inner thigh. You're going to squeeze the glute right here at the top, and then make sure when you do that T-row that your elbows finish higher than your wrists. Keep your eyes forward. Make sure your back and your spine stay nice and straight all the way through. If you notice that I take a pause right there, it's because I want to make sure that I switch my focus from my lower body to my upper body. All right, we're getting ready to go into the lat pull downs. If you do not have a setup to do lat pull downs, I want you to do a wide shoulder press overhead. And make sure you're going wide so you can engage the lats. If you're doing the pull down, I want you to do these slowly because that's going to give you an opportunity to really think about those lats. And you want to rotate those shoulder blades in the back and try to pinch them together. I kind of sometimes think about, can I crack an egg or a walnut with my shoulder blades? When I pull right here and I try to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale when you pull out, and if you're doing shoulder press, make sure you exhale when you push those weights over your head. All right, we're going to transition to one dumbbell or one kettlebell. You're going to do 2 exercises back to back. The first one is a bent knee deadlift right into a straight leg deadlift. Pay attention to the cues on the screen and to my voice. Okay, so here you're engaging definitely the quads, more dominant. The next exercise is going to be more hamstring dominant. So I really want you to think about the quads. Yes, you are still using your butt, but it is quad dominant. Notice my arms are staying straight. Right into the straight leg deadlifts. Now I want you to notice how I lower my head a little bit. But now I'm not looking at my belly button. I'm looking at the floor in front of my feet. Mentally drive your heels into the floor and lift that weight with your hamstrings and your glutes. Right here. Head down, push through the floor with your heels, and really talk to your hamstrings. That's the prime mover in this exercise. All right, we're going to transition down to the mat now. You do not need any weights. You're going to get on all fours, and you're going to do a bird dog. I really want you to think about stretching your body as far as you can across the room. You're going to reach as far as you can with your arm, and you're going to push as far as you can with your leg. Then, when you get to the back right here, really lift your leg with your glute and really flex it. You really want to make that booty tight. Notice, too, that I'm keeping my spine nice and straight. Get really long here. Remember to reach. You should feel this in your low back and in your butt. You're going to switch sides now. Spin around and do opposite arm, opposite leg. Really drive through the heel. You're really going to squeeze that butt at the top of that kick in the back. Just try to make your body really long here. All right, you're going to need a dumbbell or a medicine ball for this. You're going to stay on the mat, but you do need a weight of some sort. And this is going to be 2 moves in one exercise. First, your toe tap. You're going to tap that weight to your toes, and then you're going to open up that jackknife. 100% make sure that your lumbar is pressed into that mat the entire time. If there is space underneath your low back, bend your knees to do this. It's more important that you engage your core through the floor. Really, really brace your abs. You notice my theme here with every exercise. I do these reps slowly because I want to get the most mental and physical engagement that I possibly can in the muscles that are supposed to be moving the weight. This is what it looks like with bent knees, in case you're having trouble with that low back. There's no shame in doing them this way. It's better to do them safely and not injure yourself so you can keep exercising. All right, we got a big transition here. You're going to get up off of the floor, and I need you to grab a resistance loop and a weight, whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell. If you have the resistance loops, you're going to put those around the bottom of your legs, right above your ankles. You're going to hold that weight like a goblet. You're going to pull those legs apart as wide as you can get them. Stay low and move slowly. Try not to drag your feet. Try to pick them up with every step. Eyes are forward. That's where your body's going to stay. It's going to stay upright as long as you look upright. You're going to take 10 steps forward and 10 steps back. You notice that band is starting to come together, but I want to try to keep it pulled apart as much as I can through the entire exercise. All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of transition time while you get up from the floor and get your weight. If you have a dumbbell, you can use that. If you have a medicine ball, you can use that. I would love it if you would make yourself a rice bag with a couple bags of rice inside a recyclable grocery bag. That's what I used. Obviously, you can, like I said, use a dumbbell or a medicine ball. But trust me, if you make yourself one of these rice bags, it will be your new favorite piece of exercise equipment. Also, if you do not have a bench or a step, you can use a low counter or a wide, sturdy chair that will not move on you. Here's my rice inside my grocery bag. There's two 10-pound bags in there for a 20-pound weight. I absolutely love these. I have a 20, a 25, and a 40, and I use them with almost every workout. Go ahead and put that box or that bench or that chair right beside you. One knee goes in front, and you're going to set it on the bench or the step or the counter, and then on the floor. Now we're going to move this bench backwards, and what that's going to do is require us to rotate further. So it's going to increase that range of motion. It's going to make it a more effective exercise for the obliques, for the transverse abdominis. And you should start to feel a nice little burn in your shoulders. Notice too that I changed the leg that's in the front. So now I have to reach even further to get to the ground as well. All right, we got 3 more reps here, and then we're going to transition down to the floor. Okay, legs are going to go straight out in front of you, and one leg is going to be bent. Tuck it into your rib cage. So now you're going to have to lift that bag up higher. So I kept that bench a little bit behind me. So now this is really going to be my largest range of motion. Remember to breathe with every single rep. All right, we got one more rep coming up here, and then we're going to switch sides. Okay, just put your body on the other side of the box or the bench, or turn the other way towards the counter. Okay, we're going to go through those 3 exercises again. So we're going to start with that box right beside us. And then we're going to move that box a little bit further back. And then we're going to do it from the seated position on the floor. Just follow along with the video here. Notice how I'm looking at each side that I move the bag to. Okay, we're ready to move it backwards, or you can move your body forward. Okay, and I put that opposite knee up now because I want to give myself a bigger range of motion through which to move that bag or that weight. You can tell here my shoulders are starting to get tired. It's not so much my core, my obliques, as it is my shoulders, because that's been a lot of reps with that sandbag. Yeah, these don't look very pretty compared to the other side that I did. I'm definitely getting tired. All right, we're going to move down to the floor. Remember, one knee is bent, the other leg is straight out. You can see I took my time here with the transition because I was getting tired. Just keep going. I know it's burning. I'm there with you. We've got this. Just think about how you're going to feel when you're done. You're doing something really healthy for yourself, and you're going to feel amazing. Keep going. You've got it. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Keep moving. Here we are. All right, this next exercise, those of you that know me are not going to be surprised that I just made this up on the fly today as I was making this video. If you don't have a step or a bench, I don't want you to do these on a chair. Just do them on the floor. Go ahead and grab a weight, just one dumbbell. Okay, so I'm using a weighted bar here. You can also use a dowel rod or a broomstick, but a weight is actually going to be more of a challenge. You're going to bring that knee all the way up, and notice how I'm reaching up to the sky with the free arm. This is a really difficult balance challenge for me, but I wanted you to see. I didn't edit this video so you could see a perfect rep. I wanted you to see that I fought through the imbalance and kept working to try to improve. And that's what I want you to do too. Almost lost it there. Keep working, keep working, keep trying. Just when it feels really, really hard, get one more in there. But please don't fall. Last one coming up, and then we're going to switch sides here. All right, it's really important to get that high knee on the leg that's free moving over there. It's also really important to reach up into the sky. Always get your body really long when I have you doing these types of exercises. And the leg that's loaded on your bench or your step, you're really pushing through the heel. Try to squeeze that butt at the top when you straighten out your leg on that bench or that box. Obviously, I have better balance on this side. Not much better, but a little bit better. You gotta fight through it, folks. This is not when you quit. This is when you tell yourself, I can do one more. I've got great news. This is our last exercise. All right, we're back to a single weight again. A dumbbell is probably going to be your best choice here. And you're literally going to hold that dumbbell like it's a hammer or an axe. It's extremely important that you step forward with the opposite leg from where you start your dumbbell. Notice how I keep my eyes looking forward and upright because my body wants to stay where my eyes are going. So if you don't want to fall down, don't look down. 2 more reps and then we're going to switch sides. Last one. All right, by switch sides, all I mean is put that dumbbell over the opposite shoulder and step with the opposite leg and chop to that side of the body that you're stepping with. So if you see here, I'm going to step with my right leg. That means that that dumbbell is going to start over my left shoulder. Step with the right, chop to the right. Eyes stay forward, don't look down. You got this. Two more reps. Last one coming up right here. Good job. Ta-da! Now, if you would like to do these exercises another time, obviously rewind it to the beginning and go through that circuit again. Or you could stay on and watch the next clip for a bonus core move. All you need is your body and your mat. We're going to do an inchworm with 2 push-ups, one at the beginning and one at the end of each rep. And in between the push-ups is an extended plank. Just follow along. Make sure you line up those hands right underneath your shoulders. And we're going to try to keep that back as straight as possible. We're going to walk it in and touch those toes. Really feel those hamstrings stretch. Fingertip walk yourself back out. Here comes the first push-up. Really exhale right here on the up. Now you're going to extend into that plank and hold it for a 10 count. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Okay, we're going to walk it back in for another push-up. Get those hands right underneath your shoulders. And then we're going to fingertip back into our toes to complete the inchworm. Make sure you touch those toes, really stretch those hamstrings, tippy toe, walk it back out for another push-up. Remember to breathe. You're going to inhale here, exhale on the up, walk it out to that extended plank, and hold it. Keep breathing. Hold it as long as you can. If you feel pain in your lower back, make sure that you come back to a safe position. Here comes another push-up right here. Exhale. Tippy toe walk back in. Touch those toes to complete the other inchworm. Right back down into another push-up. Here we go. Core's nice and tight. You're really, really bracing those abs. Walk it out to the extended plank. Last one coming up right here. Nice job.